Welcome to the deep dive. You know that stack of papers you've got, the one about that complaint you filed?
Oh, yeah, that one.
We're diving into those today.
Pulling out the interesting stuff.
Exactly, so you don't have to.
We'll connect the dots, get rid of all the confusing jargon, hopefully paint a clearer picture of what's going on.
Okay, so first up, we've got this letter. It's dated September 1, 2021, and it's from the Maryland Home Improvement Commission.
MHIC.
Right, MHIC. Looks pretty official. What's the first thing you notice?
Well, the main thing that jumps out is that this letter is a formal closure to a complaint
Ooh.
against Jacob Wittenberg, trading as Two Bulls Construction LLC,
Two Bulls Construction? Or what is that, some kind of...
construction company,
Right, of course.
owned by Jacob Wittenberg.
Okay, makes sense.
And the complaint was filed by someone named Nicholas Miles, who lives on Port Street in Baltimore.
Got it. So we've got Nicholas filing a complaint against Jacob's Construction Company. And then what? What happened?
Well, they didn't find any violations.
No violations. That's a pretty big detail.
It means that MHIC, after reviewing the complaint, and probably any evidence that was presented, they didn't think there was enough to support, whatever Nicholas was claiming.
So, case closed. Not so fast, because they point Nicholas towards the Consumer Protection Division. Now that seems interesting. It's almost as if they're saying, this isn't really our area, but maybe these other guys can help. What do you make of that?
Yeah, it suggests that maybe the issue falls outside of what MHIC normally handles. Could be a contractual dispute, something about their advertising, or a different kind of construction issue that doesn't fall under MHIC regulation.
Okay, hold on, because it gets even more interesting. We've got a copy of the letter that was sent to Jacob Wittenberg as well. So we're getting both sides of the story. What can we learn from this one?
This is key for perspective. We have confirmation that Jacob Wittenberg was notified of the complaint against him, that it was filed, and that it was ultimately closed.
So he was aware of the whole thing. Okay, so we've got all these pieces. What does it all mean?
Well, it paints a picture, right?
Yeah.
A complaint was filed, it was investigated, and in the end, MHIC dismissed it. But the story might not end there. We've got this Consumer Protection Division lead.
Right, like a loose end.
Exactly.
So it seems pretty straightforward at first glance, a complaint dismissed kind of situation. But then you dig a little deeper and you see those extra details, those little things that make you wonder if there's more to the story.
It makes you think, what kind of complaint would MHIC investigate, but then refer to consumer protection?
Good question. And that is your deep dive for today.
That's something for all of you to ponder.